Discus are widely known to prefer soft, acidic water. In nature, the Amazon black water biotope is extremely soft, rather murky, and has a low pH. However, since the discus you have are probably far removed from the Amazon, the environment you design for your discus should actually match the environment in which they were raised. This means contacting the discus breeder, if possible, to determine the conditions to which your fish are accustomed. Another factor determining your setup is whether you desire to breed the fish or display them. Breeding will demand a closer match to an optimum set of water parameters. A display tank will require less stringent needs. If you are not trying to optimize for breeding, the best idea is to select conditions you can easily achieve when changing water to provide a stable environment. 1. Tank size. One mistake many beginning discus keepers make is to use too small of a tank. Most young discus are sold when they are quarter or $half size. It is easy to assume that 6 or 8 would fit nicely in a 20-gallon tank. Nothing could be further from the truth. Breeders recommend about 40 gallons as the minimum size for a pair. We have kept 4 to 6 adults in a 100-gallon tank, and that seems just about right. It is important to consider both volume and scale. A taller tank, 24, is preferred to a lower, longer tank since discus are round. One idea is to start with a larger number of juvenile discus than you intend to keep and cull the weaker or less attractive fish as necessary. We have found that in any batch of juveniles, some will be dominant and some will be 2. Softer water. We are lucky to have very soft water directly from the tap. Our water comes from mountain reservoirs and is primarily snow melt. It averages about 0.5 to 1 degree general hardness (GH) or calcium-magnesium hardness. This level of calcium hardness may be fine for a discus-only tank, but we feel it is too low for good plant growth. We add calcium carbonate to boost the GH to about 2 degrees. In our 100-gallon discus tank, this works out to about 4 teaspoons 8 grams of region-grade Caco 3. 3. Lower pH. Even though discus are thought to prefer lower pH values, we like to keep our display tanks around pH 6.9. For us, this means adjusting KH and CO2 levels to achieve the desired pH. In a non-planted situation, various commercial pH-adjusting compounds could be used to adjust pH. However, these usually contain phosphates and will lead to algae problems in a planted tank with higher lighting and nutrient levels. We prefer to use a pH controller that measures pH in the tank and turns on or off a solenoid to control the flow of CO2. With care, you can use a manually controlled CO2 system to do the same thing. 4. Plant recommendations. An obvious choice of plants for a discus tank is the Echinodorus family. They are native to the Amazon basin, although they might not be found to a great extent in the black water areas favored by discus. Echinodorus come in many sizes and shapes and can be used to great effect in discus tanks. Discus can easily hide among the leaves. The size and shape of the leaves make them suitable for spawning sites, although discus may prefer a more solid surface. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video valuable, give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more insightful content. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Until next time, take care and see you soon.